What's up, cavemen? I'm so excited to talk to you guys today. Today, I want to share a message about persistence and unity. We've reached a really challenging time of the year. January through March is long and it's dreary. We don't have big vacations planned, and most people are really getting tired of the cold at this point. This is the time of year when persistence, hard work, and unity are especially important. Giving up and checking out can feel like an easy answer. To illustrate my message, I want to share a story about a man named Juan Miguel who exemplifies both qualities. He's a Basque man who was raised in Spain at a time when Basque people were required to be taught in Spanish when they attended school. He spoke Basque at home and had to speak Spanish at school. He attended school until approximately the 6th grade and then had to work at home to help support his family. Juan Miguel came to the United States in 1960 when he was 17 years old to herd sheep. It was common at that time for Basque people, especially young men, to come to the U.S. and work for approximately 3 years as sheep herders. He lived in a sheep camp and worked in the Monte Cristo Mountains, which are on the east side of the mountain range between Logan and Ogden. During this time, he taught himself English using a tape recorder, speaking into the recorder and then playing it back to see if he was saying things correctly. Yes. Really old school technology, it's true. He was determined and persisted in his learning. For 3 years, he worked as a sheep herder, saving his money, and decided to stay in the United States at the end of this time. Some of his friends that he met with his sheep herding took him to meet an elementary school teacher. This elementary school teacher sent him home with books, and he studied. And within a year, less than a year, he was accepted conditionally to Weber State University. During his first semester, he had to show that he knew English, and he had to pass a GED exam. He eventually graduated at the top of his class with a degree in physics and a math minor. During this time, he also had to fight to stay in the United States. He earned his green card and in the early 1970s became a naturalized citizen. Juan Miguel is my dad. I've learned so much from him, and I'm sure you're wondering, why am I telling you about him? He exemplifies the persistence characteristic that I wanted to talk to you about today. I want to emphasize some of the challenges that he faced and his persistence in pushing through him. My dad had to learn a new language when he went to school in Spain. He moved to a new country at 17 years old and had to learn another language. He had to fill in the gaps between his 6th grade education in Spain and being ready to be able to go to Weber State and be successful. And finally, my dad is dyslexic, and learning to read was really hard, and he still doesn't like it very much. Some of you are facing these same challenges. You might be learning a new language, and it's not easy, but you can do it, and you have a lot of people here at the high school who care about you and want you to be successful. Some of you have dyslexia or face similar challenges in learning differently. It's hard when you think and learn differently from those around you. You can do it. Again, there are a lot of people here at AF who care about you and want you to be successful. Seniors, holy cow, are you ready to move to a new country? Some of our students are experiencing the move to a new country and learning a new language. Again, this is hard. You can do it. There are a lot of people here at AF who care about you and want you to be successful. My dad pushed through all of these things because he was looking for a life better than he could see or imagine in Spain during the 1960s. He knew being able to read would allow him to understand the world around him. He knew education could give him entry into a good job and a higher quality of life. These were all things in the future. They weren't things that he was facing right then, but he knew hard work and persistence in the moment were necessary to achieve his long-term goals. Right now, when you're tired and struggling and trying to learn a new language or trying to take a test that's on something that's challenging, having to push through a class that's hard because you don't like it or maybe because of the way you learn, do not give up. You are not alone. We are all feeling isolated by our challenges. Let's be unified and support each other. Let's be persistent during this time of year. It might not seem like it right now, but our challenges will get easier. Cavemen are persistent. We fight hard. We do our best, and we will be successful. Thanks, cavemen. Hang in there, and we will get to spring break soon.